What's up, everybody? Okay, let's try this again. What's up, everybody? Yeah. Happy Thursday, guys. How's life happening? Life's going good for me. It was freaking like a windstorm on my way driving today, like 60-mile-per-hour winds, and out of nowhere. Don't you love when the weather people never tell you when there's something crazy happens with the weather all of a sudden out the blue? I watch the news every day and they never say anything. They're just like, it's going to cool down today. And I was expecting some wind to come through because if it's going to cool down, they never say anything about trees possibly falling and power outages. But, 88,000 people are without power. Hopefully you're not one of those. Hopefully I'm not going to be one of those. But yeah, you got to love when the power goes out when it's freaking hot as heck outside, or it's freezing. It's just never perfect. What did I do today? I didn't do much today, y'all. I worked out and watched some TV. I'm just trying to stay cool because it has been really hot where I live. Other than that, I tried to avoid some trees in the road today while I was driving and people braking. I've tried to understand people that do that because I can get if it was raining, but it was not raining yet. Yes, the wind picked up, but stepping on your brakes is not going to stop the wind from blowing your car over. Like, I just don't get some people. And this is like a huge van that did this. Like, I can see if it was a little baby car or something, but people just cause unnecessary accidents sometimes by them panicking. It just, like, some people really don't need licenses, but I digress. Let's go ahead and get in this news. Jazz Legends nonprofit focuses on the next generation of musicians. I think I talked about this yesterday. A rare ancient Roman treasure unearthed by metal detectorists in Poland. Nearly a third of adolescents getting mental health treatment, federal survey said. This is some repetitive news. 65-year-old Texas woman was sentenced to life behind bars on Tuesday for her role in a Ponzi scheme targeting senior citizens. Dang, she got life. She must have really been acting up. Online event platforms like StubHub is using predatory sales tactics to illegally mislead consumers into shelling out more tickets, prosecutors allege in a new lawsuit. Shania Twain, the country music icon, is set to return to Las Vegas next month for the next leg of her third residency. That don't impress me much. You got the moves, you got the judge. And don't get me wrong, yeah, I think you're alright. But that won't keep me warm in the middle of the night. That don't impress me much. Vice President Kamala Harris briefly addresses former President Donald Trump's appearance at the National Association of Black Journalists Conference on Wednesday, calling his comments, which included questions about her race, the same old show. The concerning percentage of chocolate products on U.S. grocery store shelves contain levels of heavy metals that exceed guidelines, with the highest concentrations found in organic products. Y'all think y'all eating organic products and y'all really just eating a whole bunch of metal. Katie Ledecky won her first gold medal at the Paris Olympics on Wednesday with a 1500-meter freestyle, claiming a record-tying 12th Olympic medal in women's swimming. Earlier, triathlon winners competed in the same river following delays due to water quality concerns. They going through it over there in Paris. Please don't send no combative policemen that are prejudiced, pleaded Donna Massey in newly released 911 calls just hours before her daughter Sonia was fatally unalived in her home. Donna called police for assistance, concerned that Sonia was experiencing a mental health crisis. Sound like you should have went over there, Mama. I'm not blaming you, Mama, but you probably should have went over there. Listeria is still getting some people with that deli meat. Starting Wednesday, IHOP is serving up all-you-can-eat pancakes for $5. Man, that is so many pancakes. And they bring them out slowly, so you gonna get full. Unless you just in there on a straight mission, you're not gonna be able to eat all the pancakes you would think. I was given an opportunity to live a life, and I was robbed of it. 52-year-old Christopher Dunn was released from prison Tuesday after spending 34 years behind bars for an unalivement he did not commit. I think I remember him. Yeah. It's nearly 1 year since a wildfire devastated Lyin, claiming 101 lives. As the community continues to rebuild, the hidden toll is still evident. 10% of the 12,000 residents have sought mental health support. Residents in Vermont are bracing for more rain and potential flash flooding after the state received over 8 inches of rain on Tuesday, damaged homes, roads, and boat rescues. Breaking, the architect of the attacks on September 11, 2001, and 2 of his accomplices have reached a plea deal, according to the Department of Defense. What's their plea deal? The Federal Reserve is leaving its benchmark interest rate unchanged. The central bank noted inflation is easing and signaled a cut could come as soon as the next policy in September. So y'all just gonna leave it as it is, huh? Etsy said Wednesday will begin testing its first ever loyalty program in September, a move designed to boost the online retailer's sluggish sales. Etsy was all the crave and stuff during COVID when people were bored and making stuff, but I think people are kind of over it. And you can really make that stuff yourself if you wanted to. Nearly 7 million Americans have Alzheimer's disease, a disease specific to dementia, and a new study is highlighting 2 new risk factors. Thought y'all had a cure on the way. Still waiting on Kamala's VP pick for Monday. A powerful Senate committee has delayed plans to consider next year's funding for the U.S. Secret Service and other divisions in the wake of the attempt against former President Trump. Former President Trump defended his running mate J.D. Vance's comments about childless cat ladies, calling Vance strongly family-oriented, but that doesn't mean if you don't have a family, there's something wrong with that, Trump said. United Airlines said it is suspending daily flights to Israel starting on Wednesday, citing security concerns amid rising tensions in the Middle East. People are surprisingly reluctant to reach out to old friends despite the proven benefits of social connection. Why would you really want to if you ain't talked to them in a long time? In a rare moment of cross-border harmony, athletes from North Korea and South Korea chatted and smiled as they posted a selfie together after the table tennis mixed doubles. Hope they don't get in trouble for that. That scared me. Let's see what else. Alright, I think we might be caught up, y'all. See what I liked on here. So today at camp, a fight has broken out between Steelers quarterback Justin Fields and Russell Wilson. After Fields threw a quick touchdown pass, he turned to Wilson and said, "Most expensive backup in the league should be making subs at Subway." And then Wilson slapped that fool. He slapped the taste out of his mouth. Still, all these people stay fighting at football camp. Save it for the field. Lauryn Hill singing his Eyes on the Sparrow in 2024. She still got it. She still got it. Yeah, in San Francisco, Governor what's his dude name? Gavin Newsom, issued his executive orders to take down these homeless encampments. So they going through. They cleaning up the streets. Luigi was having a time with a Toyota. Luigi was having a time. This girl was doing the Olympics and a bee messed her up. So dangerous, man. Could you imagine where that arrow could have went, you stupid bee? Get it? No, I mean, it just happens that it's a stupid bee. But I don't even know if I was shooting that arrow and a bee got on me. Somebody would have been... Megan Maroney, did I date Morgan Wallen? Nah, we just banged, baby. Sharon Stone, I went to Turkey. All I got was this black eye. What you was doing over there, Sharon? So I guess the 9/11 master bond cut a deal with the prosecutors to avoid the penalty, the unalivement penalty. Tiffany Haddish, I used to sell my panties online, claimed they were Hallie's. Oh my gosh. Tiffany got no good sense, y'all. Weston Cage pleads not guilty to attacking mom, says she needs help. Okay. That's Nicolas Cage's son. Pete Davidson is getting mental health help at a wellness facility. Pete, I feel like you need it after everything. San Diego Comic-Con human trafficking bust results in 14 arrests. What they got going on out there? 50 Cent claims Jay tried to ice him out of the Super Bowl, and Bays got the recording academy in the bag. I mean, that's not shocking. Carrie Underwood close to finalizing deal for Katy Perry's American Idol gig. That would only make sense for her to come back. That's who discovered her. Mark Curry, take it from me. Tyler Perry's movies are funny. $1 billion brand doesn't lie. Power Rangers actor Hector David Jr., wanted by cops, allegedly pushed a man down. But was he trying to fight crime? Rihanna snubbed by a young soccer fan, asking her to take a picture of him with Christian Pulisic. That boy don't know who Rihanna is. Britney Spears said, I'm single, but I'm still hanging with my ex. Juice WRLD estate is sued by producer over unpaid royalties. You know they try to get that last little bit. So when Simone Biles won yesterday, the girl Michaela Skinner, who said all the new athletes were lazy or whatever, Simone said, this is your lazy gold medal winners or whatever. Anyway, the girl blocked Simone, but that girl's comments was ate up. They even came for the picture with the baby. They hurried up and went over there. Richard Simmons' family slams Pauly Shore's comments. He wrote his own posts. Jonathan Majors says he's heartbroken after Margaret pivots away from him to go to Ronald, Downey Jr. Yeah, hopefully you can come back one day, Johnny boy. They let Robert Downey Jr. back, and Lord knows he did some stuff. JD Vance's wife might make me sleep on a couch, jokes amid the untrue rumor. Kamala Harris' stepdaughter, Ella's Secret Service in an altercation with an angry New Yorker. Margot Robbie group Olympic pics with celeb pals. Offset denies that he was cheating on Cardi. Offset is always an allegation about cheating. The man just can't be stopped. Alright. See what else they got going on. Ryan Garcia's ex-wife was granted her restraining order against him. Dancehall star Vybz Kartel is freed from prison and will not face a retrial. I really don't know any of that man's songs. I'm pretty sure I might have heard one, but Trump says he would challenge Kamala Harris to a cognitive test because she failed her law exam. She failed it the first time. She went back and got it. South Carolina Supreme Court approves different ways of execution with the squad and electric chair and lethal injection. Alright, let's see what's going on Reddit. What would happen if every boomer quit their jobs tomorrow? It'd be some good jobs available. That's for sure. It'd be empty. It'd empty out the Capitol building. That's true. All our government would be gone. You would suddenly realize half of us old farts are Gen X. I'd get a promotion, but they probably wouldn't offer me what my boss is making doing the same job. Yeah, you ain't making those boomer salaries. Nobody to wish me a good day at Walmart. I could be wrong, but if the boomer generation span ends around 1964, the youngest boomer turns 60 this year. It would be near impossible for me to book a tee off time at their local golf course. Yeah, and you would not get into no breakfast places, no IHOP, no First Watch. They'd have that on lock. I retired this year. I headed up a software testing team of mostly Gen Zs and did the testing myself. About 30% of my time was spent managing. We all got along well and learned from each other. I still keep in touch with a couple of my former employees. A few months before retiring, I basically demoted myself and a younger person took over as manager. I'm doing music full time now, so sort of still working for pennies. Anyway, the transition was smooth, but while there, I was adding plenty of value, trying to grow the company, which enabled us to hire more people. So no sense pushing out people if they're producing, but when it's time to go, it can be a smooth transition. There's some boomers out there that are cool and very knowledgeable. They're not all bad. As a baby boomer, my response is that the economy would collapse not because we're so great, it's because so many private companies will not hire and train younger employees. So many upper level managerial morons cannot see 1 minute past the end of the current quarter. The quarterly bonus is everything. The future of the company and lower echelon personnel is meaningless. That's true. They don't train people the way they used to at all. That's for sure. You remember how effed up this supply chain was after the pandemic because a bunch of longshoremen, meat plant workers, truck side drivers, etc., because millennials and zoomers were never encouraged to go into those industries. This will be way worse. Yeah, I mean, it'll be a lack of a lot because they have all the training and a lot of them don't like to share it. Most boomers are already retired or not alive, so not much would change other than politics having a bunch of open spots. Millennials would still be complaining. An interesting question. What's the craziest thing you've done for money? A stranger once paid me $200 to meow for him. He recorded it, but audio only. I just meowed a few times, recorded it using a phone, not even a clean recording, lots of background noise as we were in a hotel lobby. Gave me 200 in cash, and that was it. Hopefully you never have to see him again. Not like that weird, but when I was 6 or 7, I used to pluck my parents' gray hairs for 10 cents per strand. I was paid to watch alternating clips of nature um, and something on a camera in my, I don't know, that I can't even read that one. Was given $10 to steal a classmate's holographic Charizard. I don't even know what that is. I used to clone rare Pokemon like Mew on the Game Boy game and sell them to other people. I just ripped the transfer cable out while transferring the Pokemon at the right time, and we both could keep it. A former female coworker went to work for a competitor, taking a lot of confidential pricing knowledge with her. A few weeks later, I noticed her with one of our customers at a bar getting inappropriately handsy and in the booth. I tipped our waitress $100 to spill a banana daiquiri down the front of her dress. This was 40 years ago when $100 was a good tip. I worked from 9 to 5 every day for 58 years of my life, 5 days a week, wasted for what? But a penny. Personally, I think the line between risky and totally insane is pretty blurry. Ever been so broke you try anything? Wasted 3 hours of my time trying to get 3 books for one of those free money sites. Don't you hate when they do that? Or if you're playing a game and you want to get like some extra lives and you keep doing all these ads and surveys, it's like, at what point does this end? Donate plasma while being afraid of needles for 6 months until my business took off. I read the book Every Thug Needs a Lady by Wahida Clark, saw it in Barnes and Nobles, and jokingly said to my brother that I would read it for $100 and give him a book report. The SOB, it is the worst book ever written. I once fell on a very hard time and decided to sign up for a sugar daddy website to see what it was about. Some very nice man paid me to delete my account because I'm seen too innocent to be on there. How much did he give you? One time when I was working at Macaroni Grill, a table bet me $100 that I wouldn't drink a glass of olive oil. They tipped me 20% and I made $115 off of it. I know you had bubble guts. I was in a study where I was given a full face respirator while conscious. They would turn up and down the oxygen levels and study how I gasped for breath. Quite a bit it turned out. Haha, $200 to pee on someone. Nothing else so expected, but just that only took me 3 minutes out of my day and my back pocket was full. We bet my friend $40 he wouldn't eat a nasty black and brown Q-tip off the floor in a New York City subway car. Amazing thing is he was completely sober and didn't hesitate. Yeah, I'll be doing some crazy stuff. How do we forgive ourselves for the things we did not become? Easy. You just keep living and then you realize you're too old to do what you wanted to do. You celebrate the things you did become by remembering that even Google doesn't have all the answers. We forgive ourselves by focusing on who we are now and the growth we made. It's almost embracing our journey and letting go of what ifs. I learned life is just a collection of experiences you just experience every day, and that's it. I don't know, this mindset helped me. We learn, we grow, forgive not by seeing past failures as lessons, not lost chances. Sometimes I'm thankful I never became my true self. The thing about wanting to do something when you grow up, everybody hates their job. Even the best job has bad days or bad people. So you could be thinking you're going to be in the greatest career and you could have the most annoying boss, coworker, trip to work, whatever. It's just life is not always pleasant. So yeah, you just got to enjoy what you got. I look at it as being proud of ourselves for what we've accomplished so far in life, and perhaps life will grant us more opportunities to change and move directions down a different path. That's what I tell myself every day. All right, let's go to our story times.
He thinks he saw an alligator.
I just saw an alligator. I saw something.
Like, we the only people out here. We can't get no help or nothing. You didn't see nothing. No. Catherine, be quiet. He seen an alligator. Don't worry about it. It's not that. They sleeping.
My son.
They all laughing at that little boy, but the way he raised his body up out of that little floaty, I believe him. And everybody was like, he's the smartest one there. Y'all just laughing, but he was peeping the scene. And they're in Florida on top of that. So, yeah, he probably saw an alligator. I don't know what y'all was thinking going down them little tubes. What is the purpose of this? I'm confused. They need to be at a water park.
Listen, when your girl car break down, you gotta be able to fix it. Can you fix it? Just touch it. Girl, touch the car. There's nothing wrong with it. It's hot. Give me the jack so we can put the tire up. Give me the. Do I gotta say a little slower on? Where is it? Did you? She's gonna piss me off already. Why you run away like that? happen? You gotta think. You just get this pressure. What is this? A car thing. That sounds about right, because I don't know either. Okay. But I thought she was supposed to know this. I do know some of it. I know you're not to touch it. All right. I just don't want to. Why are you stressed out? Because it's not even that hard. Where are the men, baby? We are the men for the last time. If a man comes to you, what do you do? No! I'm a boy. You are. I like the eye contact. Keep the eye contact. The eye contact, I'm going to put you to the test. No! Mr. Winston, can you please approach? Who's Mr. Winston? I got it.
Excuse me. What's up?
What do you say? You taking too long. He's standing here too long. I need some. You don't need. Excuse me. I got it. Need that. I'm sorry. Get it. Please. Focus. Yes. Listen.
For one of the millionth reasons why I couldn't be a stud or whatever, I'm not doing none of this stuff. This is too hard. Like, yeah, under a hood of a car, changing tires. No. What's wrong with you? And I'm strong too, so it just naturally, the person would expect me to, no, I'm not doing this.
Well, what's done is done. You're going to have to shift gears, recalibrate. You've had Cookie Joe and Sleepy Joe on speed dial. You're going to need a new line of attack.
She doesn't like Jewish people.
Join the club. We're getting crushed out there. Right now, I'm not even sure how much we like ourselves. It's not like the old Seinfeld days when we were riding high, you know. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. You can get a bagel in Iowa. Yeah, give me a schmear in Ames, Iowa. Of course, that attack may ring hollow, seeing as Kamala Harris's husband is, let me check my notes, Jewish! Do you have anything else that could denigrate all of Kamala Harris's accomplishments by suggesting it's merely the power of the Jezebel?
It is relevant when a young candidate tries to sleep her way into politics and into power. And that is what it appears Kamala Harris did.
She's never earned or won anything. Like she was legitimately handed her original post in California state government because she was sleeping with Willie Brown. And then he backed her in her race for San Francisco DA.
Okay, Squeaks. Listen. I don't know, guys. You're being awfully subtle here. Isn't there a grosser way you can say that?
Kamala Harris, she's the original Haktua girl. That's the way she got where she is.
That's what I'm talking about! That's the kind of substantive and elevated take from a guy who looks like he's one Mike's Hard Lemonade away from getting in a fight at his sister's wedding. You little tuft of hair on it. You're not fooling anybody, Baldy! So sexist saying Kamala Harris slept her way to the top. Joe Biden and Donald Trump literally slept their way to the top, and we never heard a beep about it. Does anybody have a substantive critique?
Her record is extraordinarily radical. Let me say at the outset, Kamala can't have my guns, she can't have my gasoline engine, and she sure as hell can't have my steaks and cheeseburgers.
Sir, I don't want to be rude, but it does appear that you could at least share some of your cheeseburgers. Looks like you'll still be okay, is that right? Chubs. Good to see you have mutton chops in case you get hungry. But is Harris really that radical?
If you combine Bernie Sanders and Elizabeth Warren, you get Kamala Harris.
If you combine Bernie Sanders and Elizabeth Warren, you get Kamala Harris? That can't be. You know what? There's an app that actually does that. Can we? Neil Patrick Harris! Oh my God! It's Neil Patrick Harris! I love that guy! He's the best! Come on, guys. Nobody believes Kamala Harris is the second coming of Karl Marx. And even when they get substantive policy critiques, they undercut them immediately.
Even when she was in California, she was very soft on crime.
The same Kamala Harris, who as a California prosecutor and attorney general put people in prison to use them as cheap labor. She's too soft on crime. She's too tough on crime. People, we open in 3 months. You're flailing. Dig deep.
There's one final thing that nobody talks about. She's hated by people who work for her.
Oh my God. Are you kidding me? Everybody that worked for Kamala quit. A very aggressive, angry, bullying boss.
She's not a nice person to work with. She's a terrible boss.
Your candidate's Donald Trump. His catchphrase is literally, "You're fired." He's the Anna Wintour of authoritarian wannabes. Donald Trump hired 44 cabinet members. 75% of them want nothing to do with the guy. His Secretary of State called him a f***ing moron. His chief of staff said he's the most flawed person I've ever met. You know why he needs a new vice presidential running mate? I'll tell you what, he tried to get the last one killed. That's right. No! Terrible! They're flailing. You know what? If you want something done, do it yourself. Donald, you're going to have to hit Kamala with one of your magic nicknames.
Laughing Kamala, Laffin apostrophe. Laughing. So now we have a new victim to defeat. Lyin, Kamala Harris, Lyin, Lyin apostrophe.
Okay. You know what, I hate to say it, guys, but you tried. You gave it your best. I kind of think you're going to have to go back to your classics. It's worked for you in the past. It's your comfort zone. I think you're going to have to play the hits.
I think she was a DEI hire.
100%. She was a DEI hire.
She would be the queen of DEI if she were elected. She is DEI.
I think that this whole DE&I token hire of Kamala Harris has already been exposed.
This woman, this disaster whose only qualification was having a vagina and the right skin color.
So I guess she's black. Or is she?
She's not African American. Her mother's from India. Her father's from Jamaica. She grew up in Canada. And she married a white Jewish guy. So she has no common experiences with black Americans.
She's not one of you. She's not even married to one of you.
But she's also about as black as Rachel Dolezal. This is how desperate they are. Is she black? Is she Indian? Nobody knows.
2 races? In one person? No, I've seen everything. I heard she sent a DNA to 23andMe and it broke the computer. I don't know what to do. Goodness gracious. If these people ever saw a Pizza Hut / Taco Bell, they'd lose their f***ing minds. What is this, a DEI restaurant? Well, what's done?
Like, politicians make being a comedian so easy now because the material is too much. She has a vagina and she happens to be the right color. Crazy.
Grab the things, do not let go. We'll be perfectly fine, don't worry. You understand? We good. Ready? Let's go, baby. Uh-oh. Don't let go. Yeah! Yeah, baby! Yeah, baby! I'm with you, baby. Yes, that's that big baby. That's my baby. Yeah! Yes, my baby. That's Daddy in little mid journey walking that street. Little mid journey walking that street. Yeah! That's that Daddy, baby. Yeah, baby. Yeah, you did it. You did it. Yes, baby.
What is this house of pizza exit?
Okay, let me get out first, Mama.
I can go.
Thank you. You did.
How cute was that?
Looking like a pretty full lot. This guy rollerblading.
What was he thinking with those rollerblades and that coffee? No, he didn't hit the high note. Johnny, Ralph, is that you? Ricky, Bobby, Mike? That's the show, y'all. We'll be back tomorrow.